Number 10, 11, 12. These are practice drawing just general Venn diagrams. Let's see. Yeah, general Venn diagrams. I think I'm gonna need more space for this. So I'm just gonna copy down A intersect B union C. That's the first one. It's number 10. You can do this on your own paper, looking at the notes here. For me, I gotta go back and forth. A intersect B union C. And the parentheses is around the B union C. Okay, that's number 10. I'll just write down the questions here. 11 was A intersect B union C with the line over the top. So B union C complement, okay. Intersect B union C with the line over the top. Okay, last one was A complement union B intersect C. So A complement union B intersect C. And I think that had the parentheses there, if I remember. Yeah. Okay, so these are the 3 pictures I'm going to draw one at a time. Let's move that away for now. Okay, so here's number 10 first. A intersect B union C. And as always, to start with, we're going to draw some ugly rectangle. There he goes. There's a nice one. Universe, yeah. And then we got 3 sets. A. Oh, come on. You don't recognize that as a circle? A. Come on. Oh, yes. B and C. Okay. Here's A. Here's B. C. So what we're doing is we're drawing the most general Venn diagram. So here it is, right? And then we're going to do the shading. So first step here would be the parentheses. That's B union C. So that's all this portion right here. I'm just going to give a rough shade. Oh, whoa. What the? Did my shading skills suddenly exponentially improve? What the? Okay, so anyways, that's B union C. Next would be to intersect that with A. So I'm going to shade A this time. But I'm going to use a little darker color. Let's use this green here. So shade A. Okay, and I'm looking for the intersection. That means the intersection's got to have the part that's 2 different colors. So the 2 different color part is this portion right here. So this would be your final answer here. You know, when you look at the answers for these things on like a WebAssign or something, they include the previous shadings, and they're kind of using like pencil markings or something. So they got like lines like this and like this, like that. So you kind of got to decipher what is the final one. But I think they have like a little darker shade on the part that is supposedly the answer. So in our case, it's pretty clear. This is the portion we're looking at as the final answer, right? So yeah, that's what it is. And let's see if we can erase the other parts. Yeah. So the part we just ended with, that's the final answer. Okay, number 11. Same idea. Oh, wrong one. This guy out of the way. So I've got A intersect B union C complement this time. So here's my universe. 3 circles. Come on. That's A. For goodness sake. That's B. And then here's C. There you go. A, B, and C. This time, so what's first? Well, I've got this big complement. That means, imagine there's a parentheses first. B union C is going to happen first before anything. So B union C first. Oops. B union C is all that guy, right? Is there just a rough shade again? But then, it's not actually B union C I'm after. It's B union C complement. Complement is next, right? So what I really want is everything that's outside of that pink area. So I want everything over here. It's rough shade here. Okay, so on everything that's here in the blue portion. So this is actually B union C complement. That's the right hand side of my little set expression there. Yeah. Let's erase this part. That was an intermediate step. So far I've got B union C. Now I want to shade whatever A is. Do that in the red. Here's the A. Okay, there's A. So what's my final result? Final result is the part that has the double shading. And that part is pretty obvious. It's this part right here. It's that part right there. That's the final result. Okay. Let's now erase just to be clear what should end up in the final result is that part right there. That's A intersect B union C complement. Okay, that's the result. Okay, last one of this type. All right, what should happen first here, guys? Parentheses, right? That means B intersect C is the first thing to happen. Okay, B intersect C. Here's A. Here's B. Here's C. Oops. Intersect this time means you're gonna have parts that are in B and in C. That's this football shaped portion here. It's kind of a nice pink color. Okay, that's B intersect C. Then I want to union that with A complement. So I'm going to need to shade A complement next. A complement is outside of A. That's this yellow portion here. I'm just going to give a super rough shade here, because that's not going to end up in my final result anyway. So A complement is outside of A, right? Right there. Okay, but I'm taking a union, right? Union. Union means as long as you have any shading of any sort, you're going to be in the final result. So I'm going to shade the final result in blue. Final result is anything that has any kind of shading so far. So it's going to be all this portion that's yellow, all this portion that's pink, all this portion that has a double shading, anything that has any shading at all. So I'm thinking of the union, right? The union of the shadings I've done so far. So anything that has any shading, in other words, ends up there. Okay. Okay. So there it is. And now let's delete the parts that we don't want. So, wait a minute. That's not what I want. I want to delete the... I'm not sure if I can isolate that here. Okay, I want to delete that. I don't know if I can delete. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. That's what I want to end up with, the blue part. The blue part is the final answer. Yeah. That's it. Okay. What's there? Okay, last thing is to talk about the general Venn diagram. Okay, sorry. Let's read the instructions here. We just did 10, 11, 12 on the other page. Now we're down at the bottom of the notes. Consider the general Venn diagram for 3 sets ABC with regions 1 through 8 as shown, and then assign the proper region for each of those, based on whether or not in A, B, and C. So here's the general picture for it. Let's see. Let's want these guys out of the way here. So here's the general picture. I'm gonna draw it kind of small here. Actually, let me just move it up like this. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so here's the general picture. Our universe. And if you see a question like this on homework, just pay attention to where they put their regions in case we differ slightly with our what we specifies each individual region. I'm gonna say, okay, this is A, this is B, this is C. I'm gonna call this region here region 1, Roman numeral 1, region 2, region 3. Then I'm going to go around the circle on the inside, region 4, region 5, region 6. The very center we'll call region 7, and outside of the circle is region 8. There's really 8 possibilities of where an individual element could lie, right? Could be in any one of those regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Those are Roman numerals we're using there. Wait, yeah, Roman numerals, right? Okay, so let's look at the first element. Element V. It's in set A. Okay, so that means it's going to be one of these 4, right? 1, what is that? 1, 4, 5, or 7. Okay. It's not in B. Okay, so not in B means that these guys are out, because those guys are, oh no, I'm sorry, oops, wrong. Those guys are out, sorry, because they're not in B, right? Okay, and is it in C? No, it's not in C, so it's not that one. So the only one left is region number 1. Region number 1 is the winner. Okay. So region number 1. Now, how do you represent that? Super easy. If it's in set A, you're going to say it's in set A. And if it's not in set B, you're going to say it's not in set B, so B complement. And it's not in set C, so you say not in set C, C complement. That's all. That's the set representation for that region that we just designated, region 1. And the rest are the same idea. So W is in A. Okay, so it's one of these guys. Sorry, this one. It's in B. Okay, so it must be one of these 2. And it's in C, so right there, it's region 7. Region 7. So try these out on your own. That means it's in A, and it's in B, and it's in C. No complements needed. Region X, it's in A. Okay, so one of these guys again. Not in B, so that means it's going to be one of these guys, right? And it is in C this time, so that leaves that region left, region number 4. So IV for 4. We say it's in A, and it's not in B, so B complement, and it is in C, so NC. Okay? Yeah, make sure you guys are trying these before you watch the answers. I'm going to blast the last 2, and we're done. Y is not in A, so it's going to be one of these 4 then. It is in B, it's got to be one of these 2 then. And it is in C, so that means it's right there, region 6. Oops. Okay, region 6, VI. It's not in A, so it's in A complement, and it's in B, and it's in C. Last one, Z is not in A, so it's going to be one of those 4. It's not in B, so it's going to be one of these 2, and it's not in C, so it's that one right there. Oh, I just realized, sorry, one of the lines got deleted, or maybe I just forgot to write it. That should be 8, Roman numeral 8 there, yeah. So VIII for 8. It's not in A, so it's in A complement, and it's not in B, so it's in B complement, and it's not in C, so it's in C complement. Okay, the ands are the intersections, yeah? All right, guys, that's it. Done. See you in the next chapter. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I think it's a weekend, right? Or maybe not, depending on when you watch this, but for us, it's the weekend. Okay, guys, have a good day.